Now, in video games, when we talk about thematic devices in video games, um, does it really matter to anyone when they're playing a game if it's a sexist game, if it has sexism in it, or if it's sexually stimulating, sexually, artistically, it's sexy, right? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So does it matter if a game's sexy or if it's got sex appeal or if it's has sexism in it, or does it matter if it has violence in it? Well, I would say as long as the games are within a certain age group, right? If it's sold to a certain age group, um, I would say that that should not matter. It should be up to the consumer what they want to buy, right? And if that's what sells to the consumer, then that's who's to say that's a bad thing? Who cares if it's a consenting adult? If it's somebody who can, if it's 18 and up or whatever the rating is, if that's the case, then who cares? Leave it up to the consumer. Um, if there's no demand for it, people won't buy it, and that will force game developers to develop something with different thematic devices, different tropes, right? And if sex and violence is something that works against the sales of the game, then they'll stop using sex and violence in the themes, right, or in the games themselves. So now, as far as my argument for introducing new themes, right? I don't think that anyone should complain. I don't think anybody really has that right to complain about tropes, themes, memes, unless they have something to add, something to introduce as a counterpart or an alternative to the tropes that they have a problem with. And this gets back to my opinion, my point, that there are a limited number of themes you can use, and I think that to focus on the theme, purely on a theme, saying, well, a theme is bad, it's overused, right? It's okay. We know that humans have sex drives. We know that everyone, most people go through puberty, right? And they have different needs, desires, wants, that are, well, I shouldn't say different. They have desires, wants, needs that other people also have. So most males will have those same desires, needs, wants, and most females will have within their kind will have the same desires, needs, wants. Okay, so if you make something that appeals to a theme that appeals to one male, it's probably going to appeal to most males if that theme is guy gets the girl. Guy storms the castle, kills a bad guy, gets the girl. Okay, most males are going to buy that. Most males are going to like that, and I don't see a problem with that. Okay, now if it's the reverse situation, if it's a girl woos the guy, or takes the guy from the bad queen, the evil queen, or maybe she kills all these people to get the guy, right? Okay, if that girl likes that and other girls like that, and that's what's selling, if that's playing to their fantasy, I don't have a problem with that. I don't think that's a bad thing. As long as we keep that in the realm of fantasy, that's not a bad thing. Now, getting to the point of romanticism with these themes, one thing that I disagree with Piero is this idea that heroes and villains don't exist in real life, and that guys don't get the girl by doing heroic acts. I think there are far too many cases in real life that prove him wrong on that issue. Now that doesn't mean that every guy gets every girl he wants, or every girl gets every guy they want, and it doesn't mean that all heroic acts are rewarded. And aside from that, we could argue over the semantics or the meanings or the definitions of what a hero is, what defines a hero, right? What defines a hero as far as the motivations of a hero? Is it altruistic, what they do, whatever? But see, this gets into a big mess of trying to redefine and re-examine and explain everything in existence having to do with storytelling versus reality. But we do know that if people didn't desire that, if men didn't desire women and didn't work towards getting women, that theme would not be so popular. It would not appeal to males. And this is why I suggest with feminists that they actually read some, address erotica, female erotica, because female erotica, the basic themes are very limited as far as I can see, even though they're more varied, a lot more varied than what male themes are, right? As far as what the women want, what they want sexually, what they want to accomplish, their desires, their goals for winning men or winning power over men, whatever. It's limited. The themes are limited, but there's a lot more going on there than there is in what the guys have going, right? And so women, I believe, live more inside their head as far as their emotional world with what they want, their fantasies with what they want. I think that video games could, the stories, the themes, could kind of cater to that. But then again, you have an issue with these are adult themes, and you would be asking to include more sex, not less sex, in the themes. Maybe less violence, but certainly more sex in the themes. But I think this should be addressed. When I see someone like Anita Sarkeesian claiming to be a feminist, who by my definition they would not be a feminist, when I see them arguing about tropes and memes and themes and plot devices, and they totally ignore erotica, which is a huge industry, I see a missed opportunity there, because if she really believes, as she says she does, then as a feminist, she's doing a disservice to women by not addressing the themes in women's erotica and even introducing it into the gaming world. If she's so obsessed with the gaming world and what people are doing with that. So this is another reason why I think her whole campaign reeks of insincerity and is just a cash grab and a vie at celebrity status.